place. 'Cause it's about to get heavy. It's about to be on. Yeah, you're slinging napalm. So nobody move. 'Cause I was sent to warn you. The devil's in the next room. The silence, the blinding ultraviolet. Knocking at your door, pacing back and forth. What now? The whispers and the screams, the stereotypical violent ritual makes this end up scene. Now you pack your bags, the body's such a drag, and everyone can tell that you're poisoning the well. But there are no mistakes, except what you create. You need to know your place. 'Cause it's about to get heavy. It's about to be on. Yeah, you're slinging napalm. So nobody move. 'Cause I was sent to warn you. The devil's in the next room.
What is up? Boom! What is going on, everybody? How y'all be? Uh-oh, I got some audio here. Let me find out what it is. Oh, it's another great song, but not for the show tonight. How y'all doing? If y'all don't know, it's been a busy day. Well, hell, it's been a busy week. When I last left you guys in this train of scope, the MAGACoalition versus the dreaded Qanon Larp, things were just going at a crazy fast pace. Super fast. And since then, it's been a freaking whirlwind. Yeah, I do that so I never get into the whole Bill Mitchell thing, because Bill goes, so yes, I do lose my arms when I do that. But that's all right. I'll try and keep it right here, stay focused right in here. I don't like having the chroma key on. I don't like having me on film, on camera, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. All right, I'm going to clear this screen that I see. I got some stuff going there. Anyway, guys, today we have had three songs. Parody songs by the MAGACoalition fam. 2 of those have been released already. That's right, 2. So, if you work like 90% of us, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, that a lot of people miss this shit. They miss it. They don't see it. That's why I loop. To pester my enemies, of course, our enemies, you have to just hit them and hit them and hit them. So every time they turn on the periscope, they see their faces and they see themselves being mocked. Mockery is probably one of my favorite forms. Exactly, Red Page, exactly. The words are phenomenal. I'm going to play a couple of the songs tonight. Well, that's true, Adam. It may never be topped. That was phenomenal. But I have to say, Queen Athene's second rendition was stunning, was phenomenal. And it was fitting. Because right now, Mill Bitchell and Ann Vander, well, you know, Ann Vander's scam is no longer part of YVA. She's gone off into her own little Steel Truth world. It's amazing how that happened. We'll get into that, and we'll get into other things like how Praying Medic has changed his website since we last talked. When I last did this video about this, we had Praying Medic on Bill Mitchell's show after QAnon actually did a Q post about the little old MAGA coalition, thus proving that QAnon is a LARP. I've said it. I've kept saying it. New York City Guns has said it. Adam has said it. Q is dead. The death blow has been delivered. They just don't know it yet, but the death rattle is coming. Before I forget, because I will, I go into these shows without a whole lot of guidance. I just fly by the seat of my pants because I'm not trying to put forth some proper journalistic video for you explaining everything in perfect detail. That's not me. I've lived this. And so when you live something and it's all day, every day for a year and a half, shit comes out. It just boom, boom, boom. And it may not make sense to everyone. So if you want sense, then look into some of the videos I'll play. Other than that, it's just gonna... We do like some Gorka. Yeah, well, you know, we find out through getting to know people that a lot of our heroes aren't what they seem. But when it comes to picking Gorka over some LARPing assholes, I'm picking Gorka every single day of the week. But I'll be honest, I much prefer Gorka, Sean. I sure do. The Queen Athene put out a great song today, and it was entitled, Adam, Don't Take My YVA Away. Mill Bitchell thinks that we're just going to steal his YVA away, but we can't do that. We don't have that power. Mill Bitchell has that power, and damn, he's doing a bang-up job. Ain't that right, New York? New York City Guns. That was the title. If you guys haven't gone to my YouTube channel, and a lot of you have, and I appreciate it. I've gone from like 70 subs to about 120 just like that. And that's because of you guys. So I appreciate it. That YouTube channel is YouTube/C/Smooch Panda. One day I'll actually do 2 streams and do Periscope and YouTube at the same time. But I'm not pushing my luck right now because I'm not buffering. Why would I want to go throw a freaking wrench into that shit when I'm not buffering? But speaking of buffering, I will tell you about buffering in a minute. What I'm going to do right this very second is debut. It's not a premiere, but on this show, I'm going to debut Athene's Queen Athene and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Emo, on backup vocals, doing a fantastic song. Please, Adam. Please, don't take my YVA away. It's very fitting. It's very fitting. So I hope you enjoy.
Adam Gingrich, who's been a fantastic part of the show. He is now the president of a super PAC. And so for the time being, he can no longer be an official part of the show.
have a show at all. English is gone, I have no political education. I can read the writing on the wall. YBA, look at the nice bright backdrop. Look at my fake hair color, but don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I'd love to take all your money, so I don't take my YBA away. You took every time I've been right since I started and put them all together for one night. I know they'd never match a single scope from Adam. It's not my fault if I just ain't that bright. YBA, look at the nice right backdrop. Look at my battery died eyebrow. But don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I love to take all your money, so I don't take my YBA away. 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 I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away.
They've got evidence to come after you. You're not going to implicate yourself in anything. If they've got the evidence, present the evidence. But you cannot force me, according to the Bill of Rights.
Oh my God. You cannot force me according to the Bill of Rights. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Speaking of bravo. Is that awesome, or is that freaking awesome. Big shout out and thanks to Slider Blaze 2. That is phenomenal, and I will be playing more. As soon as we can get the formats fitted right, I will play that on my show every single time. It's gold. Whereas we have had one hell of a week. MAGACoalition, I'd say MAGA as a whole, has had a huge week. The QAnon LARP, however, has not. Here is Doug Stewart. Earlier, Doug Stewart! And his tweet from April 4th. I thought you guys might enjoy it. Doug Stewart! Yes, if you don't know where that came from, that actually came from the pamphlet Anon, or, you know, as I affectionately call him, hashtag Chicklet Anon. For some reason, Doug just gets under his skin like few others. So I have a feeling that's going to continue, and it'll be a joy to watch. It has been one hell of a week, guys. If you haven't noticed, we have a lot of support around the interweb. Isaac Green, Roosevelt Media, Slider Blaze 2, Defango, Unirock. There are so many. This site, I don't even know who runs it. It's called Glow2, T-O-O. They are grabbing clips from everything and putting it together and telling the story. So we don't even have to do it. What's up, Roosevelt? How do, buddy? Hey, I haven't seen much in the way of a video from you there. No pressure, no pressure. But as soon as you put one out, I'll play it. No pressure. And at 5AFE, which I think says at safe _. It is about time that people join the MAGACoalition. You're right. It is. It's about time. We've been fighting this LARP and these scammers damn near alone for a year and a half. And it feels fucking great to see people come out. What is even better is when, you know, a small little super PAC like, you know, the MAGACoalition can have such big effects. It's something I've learned from Doug Stewart and others. You don't have to have a huge follower base in order to reach a lot of people. MAGACoalition setting the trap for the LARPers was perfect. And it is shaking shit up worldwide. MAGACoalition has reached 1,000 subs in less than 2 weeks of being in existence on YouTube. That is strong, guys. That is strong. Speaking of strong, if y'all don't know, I am Smooch Panda. This is my show, Pandemonium, and I buffer a lot. And for the people that have been through this with me over the years, well, we got some swag now. Kind of cool. And so I am going to show that. Go over to MAGACoalition.com. You will find all kinds of great shit. There's no doubt about it. You got song parodies. That's the next one I will play, is what I like about Q. Oh, and the lyrics are there. Oh my God, Glenn is strong, guys. You're gonna get a bag, sweet. What you just heard, the song parody, Adam, Don't Take My YVA Away. And then last night's show, because there's been a lot going on. Since I left you guys last, there has been a treasure trove of information that has come out. And last night's show was about the creepy porn paper boy. Brian Cates himself. Hashtag Zika baby. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I am glad he survived the Zika virus. But that sick son of a bitch was exposed last night. The night before that, it was in The Matrix. Exposed as a fucking anti-Semitic racist piece of shit. Go figure, like that was a stretch, but it was confirmed. Go back a couple more days, And you got the origins of the MAGA coalition. It's all there. So if you miss this stuff, guys, I can't play it all. It'd be a freaking 7-hour show. But you can go to the MAGACoalition.com and you can see all the happenings of the great war of 2019 that was MAGA Coalition versus QAnon. You think 300 they had an advantage over those guys, and none, my God, 300 doesn't compare. There's hundreds of thousands, well, there was, of Q LARPers out there. And we're peeling away the onion, and we're taking people off every single time one of these videos comes out. One more exposing of the people in the Q army, and the bakers, and the scammers, like Praying Medic, Chiclet Anon, 412 Anon. As these people get knocked off with truth, more and more of the Q, I'm not going to call them tards, I'm just going to say the people that have been deceived are coming around, because they're not all tards. Now, there is a lot of them, and we know this. And I have digressed. So, gone over to the MAGA Stow. There's some great embroidered stuff there. I have a lot. Beanies, hats, shirts, duffel bags. Guys, the stuff looks just as good now than it did when I bought it. It's strong stuff. It's pretty good. It's good shit. I'm not good at this shilling, can you tell? Maybe I should go into dilly mode. Okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do, okay? I got these new shirts, okay? New shirts, hats, duffel bags, that's right. Smooch Panda buffering, yes, definitely, so I can feed my meth habit. That's right. Smooch Panda buffering, feed his habit. That's right. What the hell? All right. Smooch Panda buffering, y'all. I know you love it. Dildo Scammons, Man of God gear. And then more MAGA Coalition swag with the logo right there. It's killer. That's killer. All the proceeds go to the MAGA Coalition. This shit kicks ass, and you are helping to fight and kill the Q LARP. So that was my shill. I appreciate it, guys, because I'm a capitalist. Hi, POTUS! All right. Enough about me. Enough about swag. Let's talk about Q. And back to Q. Well, LARP technically is live action role play. So it's basically what you see when people dress up in medieval shit and get their foam swords and do their really dumb, stupid LARPing. It's also where people come up with alternate realities. I argued with a guy today about a guy calling it an ARG, an alternate reality game. I don't think it's a game because there's been 13 arrests and 2 murders. And not to mention where they pimp their QAnon shit is called 8chan, which is being said helped pretty much turn this New Zealand Muslim fucking, oh God, if I lost the word, anyway, a house of worship, a mosque, went into the Muslim mosque and killed almost 50 people. It's sick. And he posted it on 8chan, live, with a GoPro, like live action video. It was fucking sick. And 8chan allows child porn. So as far as I'm concerned, free speech doesn't matter there. When it comes to allowing child porn on a site, that site does not belong. And I am a big proponent of free speech. You guys know. You guys know. If you don't know, better ask somebody. Anyway, before I get into the happenings of the week and the clips with Isaac Green and in the MAGA Coalition just inserting foot into Q ass, we're going to play another song. Back to Q. And the Q Slayers United. Adam Gingrich, a phenomenal lyric writer, no doubt, has written quite a few songs. Grift Away will be premiering very shortly, so just hold on. Share. It is premiering very shortly. But first, I'm going to show What I Like About Q. Performed by yours truly, written by Adam Gingrich of PA, and produced, as always, by the incomparable New York City Guns. One badass mofro. I get to talking and then I don't have things pulled up because I have to use pretty much the same player for all of them. But that's okay. I digress because it's right here. Oh, I do want to play Grift Away right now. But I'll play the other first. Okay. And what I like about Q is very fitting. Because a lot of the boomers, unfortunately, they just want to be told shit they want to hear. Kind of understandable. But if you don't tell these boomers the truth, then they come in thinking that they're going to have a lot of martial law declared and there's going to be public executions and hangings. And so you're bringing them into politics, but with a really fucked up mindset. And that's the last thing we need. These people need truth. They will get truth through the MAGACoalition, through people like them, through people like Carpe Donktum, and Roosevelt Media and Isaac Green and people that are going out there and explaining the truth. Lord, just trust Trump. Why would you have to trust a letter of a fucking alphabet? Trump's doing a great job. Trump is doing a fantastic job. I hear my grandbaby. He wants to be on the show. He's very close to being a special guest. Very close. I present to you What I Like About Q.
What I like about you, you're a pedophile. Tell me what I want to know all about you tonight. Yeah, keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true. That's what I like about you. Well, what I like about you, you really know how to scam. When you scam up, down, all around, hands deep in boomers' pants, yeah. Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true. That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. Wow! Constitution, let the military handle it all, yeah. Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true. That's what I like about you. 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 Hey!
Uh-huh. How awesome is that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I could talk for 10 more minutes, 20 minutes, tell you to share, do this, that, and the other before I give you my freaking opus, but I can't wait, so, you know. This was a labor of love, as they all are. What I like about Q, I thought would probably be the song that just put me over the top, you know? 100 subs, but I was already there, so... I think this song's gonna get me to 150, y'all. I know. Trying to keep it all in. When I get there, guys, I'm gonna thank the little people that got me here. Trust me. And let me find it. It's hiding. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Another masterpiece written by Adam Gingrich, performed by yours truly, and produced by New York City Guns. I present to you, MAGA fam, Grift Away. Day after day I'm chilling Q. It must look to you like I've gone insane. A day after day keeping boomers confused. I'm not a medic who prays. I'm David J. Hayes. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. But won't you please donate? Forget all I said about arresting pedophiles, 'cause I don't really have a fucking clue. I made up all this crazy shit in my mind, but I'm counting on you to think this whole lot's true. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, I really, really need you to donate. Send the check to me, tax-free to my ministry, and subscribe to my YouTube. Super chat cash coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the coins that you've given me, even though even I think that I'm wrong. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony, you help me along, making my golden years strong. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and grift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna wanna get past all my PayPal goals and Grift away. Nah, 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 oh, won't you pay me? Yeah, pay me. See, there we go. The mic drop. Boom. What I just said was just so great and spectacular, but what is a Panda show without me muting my freaking self? Sorry, that was my homage to Brian Cates. My bad. Woo! Yeah, awesome. That was my opus. A lot of people can proclaim that, and it just doesn't live up to it. But with the phenomenal work of New York City Guns producing, and the amazing lyrics of Adam Gingrich, in a synthesizer that made me sound not so damn bad, I think we pulled it together. That was phenomenal. For the folks that came in the middle of it, and because it's so damn good, I'm going to play it again. And I really hope that you enjoy it. Day after day I'm shelling you. It must look to you like I've gone insane. Day after day keeping boomers confused. I'm not a medic who prays. I'm David J. Hayes. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Won't you please donate? Forget all I said about arresting pedophiles, 'cause I don't really have a fucking clue. I made up all this crazy shit in my mind, but I'm counting on you to think this whole lot's true. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Everybody! Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, I really, really need you to donate. He really does. Send the check to me, tax-free to my ministry, and subscribe to my YouTube. Super chat cash coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the coins that you've given me. No, really, thank you.
Even though even I think that I'm wrong.
Don't I know?
A rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You help me along, making my golden years strong. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and grift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and grift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, won't you pay me? Yeah. Pay me.
Wow. And Adam is absolutely right. A lot of the footage that you've seen in that video put together by New York City Guns was memes made by the meme goddess herself, TJ MAGA1. Freaking TJ MAGA1. If you haven't stopped by her Twitter feed, then what the hell have you been waiting on? You just must not have known. She has come into her own as the meme goddess. I mean, we have a meme goddess. We have Queen Athene. We have got the red-headed warrior princess, Q Slayer, Ginger McQueen. We got it all in this group, in this fam. The talent's amazing. The talent's amazing. And let me tell you, in a war like this, where it can get nasty, have you ever had this much damn fun? I haven't. I think we learned a lot over our 2 years of fighting the grifters, the scourge that is the grifters and scammers and liars that have infiltrated the MAGA movement. I think maybe early on we took things a little too seriously. I don't know. But now we destroy our enemies in our spare time with a smile on our face and really sore stomach muscles from laughing our asses off. All right. I know people came in, some people came in expecting another, Q bashing or some huge info drop or something, but there'll be plenty of Q bashing, not a lot of info drops. I will go over a little bit of what's gone on in the last week. I'm floored by that. I really am. That was the funnest song I've done yet, and man, we've had some fun. But that one just, it fits. It fits so good. And for, Adam to whip up those lyrics in the time frame he did. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Thanks everybody for the hearts. Thanks everybody for the super hearts. Thank you all for enjoying that. Share that out. After this scope, you know what I'm going to do. I will be looping Grift Away. Probably for the next 24 hours. Side by side, 2 scoops, 2 terms, 2 scopes. Side by side with Athene's and Emo's awesome Adam. Please don't take YVA away. So that's what the evening will hold for our enemies. Even in the late night shift, when Mike Closer goes to throw on his late night show when he thinks nobody's watching so he can, use that tweet deck and buy, 20,000 followers who happen to be up at 2 a.m. Yeah, right. Even while he is attempting to sneak one in, he'll turn on his Periscope and he will see those songs looping and looping. The very first one we did, when I looked at an awesome thread that TJ MAGA1 had put together called the PayPal Bunch, and I decided to put it to music. At that point, when I kept it on for a few hours, the response that I got from the grifters was so good. So many threats. They were coming after me immediately, sending the feds. It was so good I knew that I had struck gold on how you get into and under the skin of these scammers and grifters. And it's through mockery. Simply through mockery. Adam and Glenn and Ginger have proven that through mockery and through the foolish pride of these idiots who think that they can just continue this scam. I mean, my God, if you guys ain't heard the numbers, we're talking over $1 million has been given to people involved in the QLARP. $1 million. David Seaman said it today. That's immoral. That is immoral. That's not capitalism. Selling false hope. You might as well have you an 8-ball of fucking hopium that you are selling to the boomers. And hopium kills. All right. So, it's been a hell of a week, y'all. It's been a hell of a week. I'm going to go to some clips, seeing as how every time MAGACoalition puts out a scope with some awesome info, we have other YouTube channels picking it up and putting it out there in a much more succinct way than what I can do. So we're going to look at a few of those tonight. Things that have happened since I've seen you guys last. And that one out of here. But first, I have to remind everyone why we do these things. If you're going to scam people, if you're going to put it out there, you have no moral high ground. You can't come at us and say, oh my God, you're making fun of Bill Mitchell's dead mother. Don't be a grifting scammer, and that'll never be an issue. But as long as you guys are doing these LARPs, then we will mock you. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
You're a soy boy, anime porn whore, wanna be a big name bag someday, dry cum on your face, you meme about race, pimpin' ancient shit all over the place, so we will mock you. I said, we will mock you. Oh, buddy, you're a troll tart, straight up bastard, gonna get
Surf and
somebody
turf.
shot someday, got spunk on your face, you spewing your hate, fapping your wiener all over the place. We will mock you. Sing it! We will mock you. Yeah! Oh, buddy, you're an old Joe blinking Rick Rolls, gotta get your ass out of the basement someday, you got splooge on your face, a fat distress, somebody better put you back into your place. We will mock you. Yeah, come on! We will mock you. All right, Lara, we will mock you. One more time. We will mock you.
I am so sorry, Paradise Pete 73. I am so sorry that you are already over this. I mean, I apologize because the only reason I brought content onto the interweb tonight was to please you. Yeah, right. Go fuck yourself. Gotcha, bitch. This is a public service announcement of Isaac Green of Anti-School.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Anti-School, I'm in the pursuit of the truth and nothing less. I promise that what you're about to hear, you didn't learn in school. The biggest social movement cultivated online using social media has been QAnon. It's time to put on our thinking caps and continue with my own thoughts and analysis of the situation that is unraveling before our eyes. QAnon has been riddled with scandal and controversy as of late. This roots from the basis of QAnon in the home 8chan, which claims to be an anonymous forum where people all over the world are free to talk about taboo subjects without being traced by their IP address. Now, this may be true in most circumstances, but not after the situations that have unfolded in the past weeks. We start with the horrible terror attack in New Zealand where 50 innocent Muslims were gunned down by a man who was radicalized and posted a manifesto on none other than 8chan, the home of QAnon. This garnered the interest of federal investigators to see if there are any links between the radicalization of this killer and the QAnon movement that has been happening on 8chan. To make matters worse, just days after this terror attack, the head of the Gambino crime family was murdered just days after the New Zealand terror attack, and the suspect that was arrested in connection to the crime showed up to court with a Q scribbled on his hand. This is more than enough premise for the federal investigators at the alphabet agencies to take the gloves off and investigate 8chan thoroughly to figure out what is going on and causing this radicalization of violent attackers. If you are a QAnon influencer who thinks you are anonymous, or even someone who is interacting on the boards, you are now part of a federal investigation. The Secret Service has had their eyes on QAnon and 8chan for quite some time. Numerous reports claiming that when people showed up to President Trump's rallies, they were asked kindly to remove their Q apparel, and if not, they were asked to leave the rally. The reason why MSNBC and CNN were able to do an expose on Q giving national spotlight to the movement is because they believed it was in their best interest to make Trump supporters look crazy. What they didn't understand is that Q and the movement, that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted more exposure so that they could profit more on their non-profit organizations to garner donations, sell books, and sell t-shirts and hats with the Q slogan. Now, there's nothing wrong with trying to produce capital for yourself, but there is something wrong when you're lying about the premise of your method of operations. And what that is called, according to the IRS, is fraud. Praying Medic is actually the top Q reporter. If you search QAnon on YouTube or Twitter, Praying Medic is one of the first names that comes up. Now, there's been some suspicious activities with Praying Medic and what's been going on with his online persona. He has deleted his own Twitter and claimed that Twitter has been messing with his account, which is why he deactivated. His whole website has also went dark, deleting months of Q research and information that was public source available online. But this won't help. The feds have a database of every keystroke this man has ever put into the internet or his computer. That is simply how complex and deep our intelligence agencies are able to investigate private citizens, and especially when people are dying as a result. Praying Medic made a bizarre live stream explaining to his followers that he and his wife were leaving in his Jeep and that everything would be okay once all of this blows over. Now, the question is, what exactly is all of this?
Hey, relax. It's okay. Don't worry. God is in control. I will be back on Twitter after this nonsense settles down, after we figure out what is happening.
Q has stopped posting since this time, and Praying Medic has deleted his entire online persona. The feds have been looking into 8chan because of the possible radicalization of the users on this supposedly private forum, and looking into the identities of these individuals who will be served justice. The reason why the intelligence agencies and the Secret Service are so concerned with QAnon and 8chan is because of the activities of their radicalized followers. It's impossible for them to be able to tell your mental health. As long as you are involved or being engaged in these discussions, you are essentially a target to be investigated, especially if you are a main influencer such as Praying Medic, Jordan Sather, In the Matrix, Joe M, The Storm Is Upon Us account. All of these people, I guarantee you, will be receiving knocks on their door from the feds. And that is exactly, in my opinion, what happened to Praying Medic. Yes, shit is hitting the fan and the LARP is collapsing. But this happens to every social movement, which eventually putters out after the peak of their influence on society. Like I said, they allowed this to happen to try to defame the president and try to make his supporters look like nutjobs. What they didn't expect was the violent acts of the people that were being radicalized on these forums, and now it is in the best interest of our intelligence agencies to make sure that nothing fraudulent or violent is being planned. I just wanted to say to the Q followers that may be confused or may call me a shill or something else like that because they're so upset with their reality diminishing and crashing before their eyes. I have no animus towards you people. I pray that you can wake up and lead your life in Jesus Christ. Shine a light for the people around you and stop leaning and depending on an anonymous source who is not actually within Trump's White House. You see, they don't allow leaks like this. Even Edward Snowden was considered an enemy of the state for leaking the information he was able to. It's unrealistic for someone to go on 8chan and be posting about the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, or even Kim Jong-un and their negotiations before they actually happen. The White House, the Secret Service, and the FBI simply would not allow that to happen, and they would go through all of their agencies to figure out where the information was coming from. Why didn't this happen before? It's simple, because the information you were reading on those boards was simply false. This is why the feds never paid any attention. But when people are dying, that's when it becomes a national security risk and issue, and that's why you see the odd happenings in this social movement that is arguably the biggest of all time using social media and the internet. I just wanted to say to the Q movement, thank you for your efforts and trying to make a difference if you really were benevolent in your research and your support for the president. But it is imminent. It is really important that you guys come back to reality. Stop feeding into this cult mindset of collectivism, martial law and all of these things of arresting your enemies, basically because that would start a never-ending cycle of tyranny in the United States of prosecuting your political enemies. I really appreciate your viewership. I've got links in the description for thinking caps and anti-school t-shirts, as well as donation links to the PayPal and Patreon. I'm an independent journalist, and I swear to you that I will give you my opinions and my analysis to the very end because I'm an infoholic, and I will do my best to stay in the zeitgeist and keep you guys informed to what is going on in the world as I see it. Thank you so much for tuning in to Anti-School. Let everyone know that this is happening because it is happening in real time, and I'll see you next time.
No, Isaac Green. Thank you, sir, for that very succinct, well thought out and well explained rejoinder on what the damn Q crap is all about.
Ladies and
that was excellent, and I appreciate that a lot. And do you know what else I appreciate? The talent in this fam. Did I ever mention that? I don't know. I think I might have. But if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, we had like probably the best morning I have ever had in my life. I went to bed to the sweet sounds of Adam Gingrich. And then I woke up to the sweet sounds of Adam Gingrich again. I was like, damn, did he even like go off? But he did, and he came back on. And it was like some of the best kick-ass discussion ever. Reminiscing old times, laughing our asses off. But it was also the premiere, impromptu premiere of Shilling Me Softly with Q songs by Athene. It was on his Periscope. I took that clip, and as you know, I ran it for 24 hours on a loop on Periscope, and it was kick-ass. But it was just, stolen, basically, from his Periscope. Well, the great producer, New York City Guns, has done it again, y'all. And I just received a redone version of Shilling Me Softly with Q songs. And I said, wow, that was great timing. Maybe I'll play it.
Original tune, right here.
Setting petals off to Gizmo, twisting the facts with his words, shilling me softly with Q songs, shilling me softly with Q songs, singing martial law is declared, shilling me softly with Q songs.
Oh boy, that sounds good.
I heard Q sang a good song. I heard Q had a style. And so I went to HN to listen for a while. And there Q was, this Anon, teasing boomers with hazel eyes, setting petals up to Gizmo, twisting the facts with his words, shilling me softly with Q songs, shilling me softly with Q songs, singing martial law is declared, shilling me softly with Q songs. Q had the highest clearance, the government allowed. I felt Q found my wallet and let every dollar out. I prayed that mass arrest would happen, but he just kept rambling on, setting petals off to Gizmo, twisting the facts with his words, shilling me softly with Q songs, shilling me softly with Q songs, singing martial law is declared, shilling me softly with Q songs. Whoa, whoa, his words, shilling me softly with his songs, singing martial law. His declares, shilling me softly with his song.
Original tune.
Wow. Wow. Jeez, the sound on that was freaking amazing. It sounded like I was right there in studio with Adam while he pulled some of the hottest moves that will be talked about for generations to come. There is no doubt. Through many events, through a lot of dancing with a lot of the members of this MAGACoalition fam, Adam managed to keep it all in. He reined it all in through every event. Sure, we'd get a little shoulder shrug, or maybe put his, hands up and do, something very white. But I didn't say Barry White. I said very white. But wow. I mean, you saw it, folks, right there. Adam got rhythm. Quite spectacular, if you ask me. Quite spectacular. All right. I'm going to move right into my next clip. Because, that was very informative, that Isaac Green. You guys check that guy out. He's pretty good. And guess what? That dude freaking puts out music as well. So, wow. That's crazy. He put out that video, and that was like the start of it all. I mean, I gotta tell you, the genius move of Glenn and Obi sitting there doing a semi-parody of tracking Praying Medic to see if he was going to Mexico was awesome. I think it really shook up our enemies, no doubt about it. They attacked, they used, I think that Spy the Liar has the best analogy thus far, okay? We mock Praying Medic. We mocked the QAnon movement. We mocked them and mocked them and mocked them. We got under their skin. And what did they do? They were so sick and tired of us mocking them and being that little thorn in their side. Because that's all we are. It was just a little thorn, but we were calling out them for a long time. So they decided, fuck it, man. We are going to take out the MAGACoalition. And so they brought out the fucking Death Star. And they charged that mother sucker up. And they fired that fucking Death Star 3 times, point blank range, at the MAGACoalition planet. And them motherfuckers missed all 3 times. And proved themselves to be a fucking LARP. Because why would anyone in intelligence, why would anyone doing the work of QAnon give 2 shits about a bunch of people like me making fun of their goofy asses? They wouldn't. Thus, the death blow was dealt. They didn't know it, but it was almost like if you've watched Kill Bill, the 7-move heart punch that was inflicted, because then Don Jr. went on Seb Gorka's show. This all happened since we last talked. Not only did he go on Seb Gorka's show, he tweeted and killed the Q-LARP, delivered a freaking blow himself, and said Seb Gorka is MAGA. Very few people have been as supportive of my father as him. That's Don freaking Jr., y'all. When Don Jr. talks, people listen. When Don Jr. talks, E.F. Hutton shuts the fuck up and listens. It's true. And so, in a 5-minute clip, that will be explained to you right about now.
Pile on in. This Q will not die a soldier's death. Q is here. So, Fire Marshal Bill,
That was not me. That was Adam buffering.
a.k.a. Pamphlet Anon, a.k.a. Coleman Rogers, has a public meltdown on the attic. Tax deductible
It clears up there.
ministry when you have never even submitted paperwork to the IRS. Whoa! The only question I have at this point, folks, did Coleman Rogers or collateral damage sending IRS links against us, which is essentially meaningless because we are a corporation? Did they somehow unintentionally or intentionally expose what Medic was doing with his own quote-unquote ministry declaration? And make no mistake, there is no IRS exemption. He is proclaiming something that is not true. He is banking that he will not get busted by the IRS for doing so. But there's one thing he cannot deny. By disclaiming the fact that he is, in fact, a tax-deductible charity, nonprofit, all the people who deduct their donations to him, as I mentioned a couple weeks ago, would set this whole chain of events off. He's not protecting his donors. So all the boomers that thought, hey, I'm going to give this guy, Praying Medic, $1,000, and I'm just going to take it off my taxes. No harm done. Yes, there is a harm done. Because the IRS, lazy and understaffed as they may be, now have a complaint officially on record, and they will highlight this thing. It's called the red flag. The red flag will show anyone who submits their taxes with deducted top lines by virtue of giving to this Praying Medic ministry. And they will be audited, not Praying Medic. See, Praying Medic doesn't give a shit about you. Praying Medic doesn't care that the IRS might come after you
Fact
for
check true.
deducting donations to him, because he's going to hide behind rulings that are favorable to quote-unquote small churches. Anyway, this story is developing. So what triggers QAnon to go after the MAGACoalition for the third time? For the third time in a row. It's because, lo and behold, a mere 72 hours after going after Sebastian Gorka, personally doxing his wife, showing his home, calling him non-MAGA, calling him CIA for living in McLean, Virginia, which apparently is too close to proximity to some of the headquarters, attacking the MAGACoalition for facilitating this and all being Mossad agents. Lo and behold, Don Jr. goes on his radio show, which I believe it may be the first time, the day after they do this. And now, lo and behold, another 24 hours later, Don Jr. for the first time tweets out, Seb Gorka is MAGA. No one has been more loyal to my father. No one. So you can call him whatever you want. You can call him a neocon. You can call him whatever the hell you want. The point is, it's over. Don Jr. has killed QAnon. Just like he kills all kinds of exotic animals abroad. It's over, over. MAGACoalition has won. Sebastian Gorka has won. Don Jr. delivered the victory. The battle is over. The war is over. You're done. Sorry, Q. Have a nice weekend.
Oh my God. I just had to. I like the title of that. MAGACoalition is smarter than YouCube. Oh, by a lot. There it is, folks. Put to you very succinctly. Very succinctly by the Adam Gingrich, president of MAGACoalition. It's fantastic. It really is. A couple days later, we had some more scopes with, them talking about the founding of the MAGACoalition. And actually, Glenn actually brought out the paperwork, the freaking founding paperwork, signed by none other than Adam Gingrich and John Kruger, Ann Vanderskam's husband, as the vice president and COO of MAGACoalition. Whoa, those Q-tards didn't do any research, did they? Research it. Yeah, who should have researched what? That's right, William. Fear the receipts. Because Glenn always brings the receipts. Always. So does the MAGACoalition. And so does the MAGACoalition fam. Because there's a lot of us that have almost every screenshot video. Between all of us, we do have every screenshot. Every video. Every Periscope. Everything that's been deleted. Every telegram. They proved in the Matrix was an anti-Semitic fool by showing a minute and 20 seconds. He has since come out and said, I'm not an anti-Semite. Well, that might not have been a good play. That might not have been a good play at all. But I know what is a good play. And I do believe I'm going to have to play it as soon as I find it. We've had a lot of fun with the Q LARP. Oh, I think it's under T. Or the beautiful lady that put it together. We've had a lot of fun with Q. We've done a lot of videos. A lot of them have been just spur of the moment. Find something great, come up with it. I'm looking in the wrong file, that's why. Come up with it and then just put it out there. One of those things was TJ MAGA 1's Q Dreams Are Made of Schemes. And of course I can't find it, so I will bring it up here in a second. I really could use, some organization in my life. Oh my gosh. Instead, while I'm finding Q Dreams Are Made of Schemes, we'll listen to a little titty that Glow 2 put out on his channel of the MAGACoalition's awesome YouTube show, March 25th, 2019, explaining the birth of MAGACoalition and explaining how idiotic these tards that put out these Q posts with wrong information. They say, what do you mean that Q proved himself a LARP? Not only did Q go after a small, insignificant in the Q world's super PAC, they put out information that was easily disproven. And if you're in government intelligence, you don't fall that easily. In the words of a great man, Adam Gingrich, shouldn't have been this easy, Q.
Behind these small channels like Medic and Tracy Beans Diaz and, Pamphlet Anon and a bunch of other guys, because they needed to kind of build it up into an audience. How do you take it out of the vacuum of 8chan, which it was getting throttled. It was getting throttled with 4chan and Reddit, and it had to go to 8chan, but they knew it was going to die a slow death. So they fanned the flames, and they had all these people get involved. And we kind of had an idea that David Joseph Hayes was involved in this, because this is right at the same time that Q posts for the first time, is when the magical split, where all of a sudden Praying Medic David Joseph Hayes stops periscoping poolside, which made me very uncomfortable, because sometimes he had his wife beater on, which, by the way, is not a garment of choice when you actually have an arrest on your record for beating your wife. And had him by the pool talking about how I am sent from God
True.
to deliver political news to the people. And talk about being uncomfortable, like slinking out of the room watching that shit. And then, a couple months later, the devil has possessed me. And he needs to move over to 0 Hour, who is going to be the new scoping disciple of God. And then Zero turns on. Zero, I got 1 second. Zero is blowing up my cell phone. He wants to talk to me about shit. Well, he's obviously on meth, couldn't get a word in. And all of a sudden, this turns. Everything turns over. So they would not want their people to watch this for a majority of sane reasons. Don't kill the scam. Don't, squeeze the golden goose. But what they really wouldn't want any one of their people to see is how long we've known Praying Medic. That he was nothing but a little pup biting at our heels long, long ago. And I think that's what people need to understand, where the personal attack, that's the personal animus that came out today.
Fact check true.
Oh, and Adam, I've encountered quite a few people questioning how their breakdown of that FEC filing actually implicates the Trump Hotel. They can't seem to understand that. So can you walk them through that real quick?
On the what?
On how the Q drop implicates the Trump International Hotel.
Okay, well, that is another genius piece of Glenn Herman hid evidence.
Thank you, Dumpling.
Thanks, Dumpling. But I'm not going to describe it all, because it's way more fun watching them trip all over themselves, because we know that Brian Def Cates and others have been saying that we somehow gave our event planner a lot of money, and they're talking about embezzlement and fraud, which, by the way, would be a violation of my rights if it were true. Considering the FEC oversees every dollar and cent that's spent, that would be pretty odd to be true. Considering it's been a year almost, Glenn, you think we might have got a letter from the FEC? But we have not. That whole thing was looked over very well, 100%. But we're not going to tell you all of it. But I have some names that they should probably know. They're going to attack as Brian Def Cates, creepy porn paperboy. He has alluded to this individual. We'll call him GC. I'm not going to say his full name, because he shouldn't be implicated in anything that he actually isn't guilty of. If you want to Google and find out what he did prior to that, that's fine. How did I?
Just wanted to take this opportunity to say, hi, BB.
Meet GC. How did Glenn meet GC? Two individual names that you might want to look into. One, I don't know if you've heard of this name before, Ginger. Corey Lewandowski. Have you ever heard that name before?
I've heard that name before.
You've heard of Corey Lewandowski? Okay. Have you ever heard of Dave Bossy?
Yep.
Really? You did? Okay, well, then you're just like us. You're just like us. When those two guys say, this is who we use for our Trump Hotel event, and you might want to use them, we listen. It's, we check, we do our fair amount of research into everything we do. We may have been a little bit, I'm not going to say unnerved, but a little uneasy, knowing we checked all that. There's nothing that they're telling us that we don't know. However, the guy was in good standing with the hotel, and that's all that we cared about. We wanted to work with the hotel. This is Trump International in D.C., by the way. So what the Trump International Hotel does is invoice every single expense, knowing they have to cover their ass on the emolument side so that no political Chinese firewall is up. It's way out in the open there. And we also had to have permission from Donald Jr. himself in order to utilize his father's penthouse lower level for the Sarah Palin VIP reception with the photographer. And Don Jr. was there and was gracious to us, and it's all understood. So what they're accusing us of every expenditure that this so-called event planner they think has got that money, all that money. How do you think the Trump Hotel got funded, Ginger? You think the event planner ran out of town like a guy who busted open a slot machine in Vegas and just ran for his fucking life and nobody paid the Trump Hotel? The grand ballroom for the personal penthouse living quarters of Donald Trump, the president, not including an additional upstairs private suite for a VVIP. I'm not going to break down all the dollars and cents other than that.
We are literally the worst criminals ever, because I did a live stream for an hour in the documenting every inch
Everything
of that VIP event, and then I did another 2 hours.
Q's not very good at
documenting every inch of the actual event with Sarah Palin and Diamond and Silk. So the other thing,
I'm going to leave it here. GC, maybe a fine guy. I don't know. We never had to use anything to do with him again because we were only intent to use somebody who had a relationship with the Trump Hotel. But I can tell you this, that every expenditure, every invoice was in line. Not only that, I don't see how this guy made a single dime on the event. I think that he was so taken up with this. I think it was probably the same with Corey Lewandowski and Dave Bossie. I think he saw it as a way, maybe I'm speculating, as a way to maybe meet people, network. But he knew not to mess with these events that are overseen by the FEC, for God's sakes. And so good luck to the guy getting his life back together. But he knew every single person who worked for the Trump International Hotel in D.C., and they respected him. They liked him. That's how it worked out with Corey Lewandowski and Dave Bossie's book event. So not only are you slamming, you can slam us. We don't give a shit what you say about us because we only care what the FEC says, right? Yeah, but you're slamming Dave Bossie, you're slamming Corey Lewandowski. And I'm not linking these guys to this guy. I'm just saying that they used him and it worked out for him once. Maybe they never used him again. I don't give a shit. And you're slamming Trump International Hotel because they would have to be involved in a conspiracy, an invoice conspiracy for us to somehow under the radar, under the rug, pay this guy. That's not how shit works in life. So you have, forget about the fact that they literally doxed Sebastian Gorka's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And forget about that.
Doxed him as well.
Doxed him, doxed his wife, accused him of taking money in it for a conspiracy to kill Q, even though they're so stupid, as Jack Posobiec pointed out. When we cut our ties with Gorka in a mutual way, Q had not even posted yet.
Yep.
So how the hell is this tied together? And that's why my idea to Glenn was like, listen, let's just not talk about Q attacking us personally today. We have, in fact, disproven QAnon as an intelligent anon of any sort because they were so wrong that they couldn't even read an FEC report. And they were so wrong that they got caught stepping on their dicks because they loved the sound of us giving 60,000, which we didn't, but they can't read, so they don't know, to Threat Knowledge LLC. And by the time they realized that they were doxing Dr. Sebastian Gorka and his wife, it was too late because that is QAnon.
And yet you're right, and these are the people that would demand some kind of fealty to their skills as researchers. All they talk about is, it's about research. It's about finding the truth. Yet they're incapable of even reading a simple balance sheet.
Ginger's killing me.
Stupidity. Absolute stupidity. I don't understand. And in a nod and a tribute to Ginger's shirt and more, how the hell is it always about the Mossad? You know why?
Hi, baby.
That's what it's really about, Glenn. We've talked about this 1,000 times. It's the deep underbelly of anti-Semitism. It will always, always be the first odor you catch out of this Q crowd.
That's right.
Always a Zionist fucking regime. How the hell?
That's right.
How the hell?
And I'm getting tainted. I'm tainted by this stuff. I go into business with you two Jewish people, and now the next thing I know is I'm being lumped in with the Zionist Mossad, Zog, and all this stuff.
Well, you're half Jewish, so fuck you. You might be. But my point is, Glenn.
That's a dirty lie. Just because you two Semitic individuals are getting slammed, there's no reason to try to drag me down with you. Okay?
Hey, leave the Pharisees alone. But my main point here, and you might enjoy the irony, taking the Zionist regime, anti-Semitism, J-pill shit, taking it so far that you actually accuse someone who's been accused of neo-Nazism throughout his entire adult life, and Dr. Sebastian Gorka. He's been fighting that off for his entire adult life for what for the organization his father belonged to over there.
It's a damnable lie.
A Mossad aide? I mean, how? Shit.
I wanted to work for the Mossad, but they rejected me. I was too short.
I mean, honestly, how in what universe is Sebastian Gorka secretly employed by the any Israeli intelligence agency?
Wow. Wow. Hey, that's my video right there. Oh my God.
Yeah, everyone's here.
I wasn't fast enough on the trigger. I'm not playing that, but holy crap. How fucking awesome was that 11-minute clip? I mean, by the hearts that I see being pressed on the screen right now will tell me how much you enjoyed that 11 minutes. I'm waiting, and I will wait. I got two. Guys, it was broke down right there. I mean, anybody with a lick of fucking sense right there just gained an understanding that this is the biggest fucking LARP ever brought down by the MAGACoalition and fam because of their fucking pride and ignorance. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? It was right fucking there. So in order to accuse us, you're actually accusing the Trump Hotel, run by Don Jr. and, oh my God, Eric Jr. Oh boy, they stepped in it good, didn't they? Guys, they stepped in it so good that Praying Medic has actually changed his fucking website. Minuteman, you are correct. Oh, who would have fucking thunk it? But I'll put it out there right now. 0 Hour has done some fantastic fucking work lately. And props to you, 0 Hour. I thought you would go down as my lifelong nemesis. That when I seen you, that when we cross paths one day, well, one day when we cross paths, you know, we were going to talk. But, you know, it takes a lot for a man to come out and say, I was fucking wrong. I was used. and I did some shitty things. It takes a man to come out and do that. I'm not saying me and 0 Hour are friends. I doubt that fucking would ever happen. I don't know if I can cross the anger bridge and come over to the friendship shore. I just don't know. I just don't know if that can happen. But he did. He admitted he was wrong. And that takes a lot, man. So, as far as I'm concerned, good on him. Like he said, you can put out honest content. That's all I've ever done is tried to put out honest shit. And if I was wrong, I'll come back and I'll say I was wrong. But guess what? I ain't been wrong very often. Yes, Joanne, exactly. And I can forgive. I cannot never forget, but I can forgive because you can't carry hate in your heart. It's like a fucking cancer. It will eat you alive. The hate right now is in Medic's heart. The hate is in Chiclet Anon's heart. In the soon-to-be exposed 412 Anon's heart. They hate us because we are exposing them. Now, oh boy, it sure does seem like that doesn't have near as many words as it used to have. Praying Medic is a 508c1a nonprofit church ministry. Didn't it say something there at one time about being a tax deductible? Wasn't that? I seem to remember that. I seem to remember that so much that I think I actually have it. Oh, there it is! A 508c1a nonprofit ministry recognized by the IRS. That's not there anymore. Your donations are tax deductible. That's not there anymore. And who was just talking about that? I think Adam Gingrich was, and Ginger and Glenn were just talking about that. Huh, interesting, eh? That's on his website. Why would he change it if he's not wrong? Oh, okay. So now, okay, there we go. Let's get into the Anon posts on his site. Okay, we're gonna go to all of them because we don't want to miss one of these fucking Anon posts. Okay. Whoa, is Anon posting about the Matrix Groove Hour? Did I miss something there? Oh, I must have hit the wrong button. The Matrix Groove Hour. Is that the same Matrix Groove Hour that was just called out as an anti-Semite on MAGACoalition? Yeah, he was. Okay, here we go. All QAnon posts. What the frick, y'all? What is going on here? I'm caught in some kind of fucking loop. These aren't QAnon posts. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe if I go through his site here, I can find the... That's recent posts. Okay, there we go. These are the QAnon posts. Oh, but wait a minute. March 23rd to 29th. There's no post there. That's interesting. Because that happened to be the time period that QAnon posted 3 times about the MAGACoalition. Now, QAnon is this guy's, you know, I mean, he's made, I don't think he's made $1 million, but I think between the two, Pamphlet Anon and him and all the others. Oh, yes, Minuteman. Glenn and Adam showed 1 minute and 20 seconds of a 20-minute video they had, but they have hours of footage. All they showed was a little anti-Semitic comment. What we have is fucking neo-Nazi shit. So, yeah, in the Matrix. Good move, bud. Okay, select archives. All right, March, right? There we go. We're going to find this shit. Okay, when you're not healed, shall we play another Q-proof game? Okay, first off, Q-proof is a fucking oxymoron. QAnon intelligence is also an oxymoron. Okay, loop capital. What the? Yeah, I think it's confirmed, guys. Praying Medic has actually deleted QAnon posts. Why the fuck would he do that? Why would he delete posts about MAGACoalition and Seb Gorka? I mean, QAnon is an anonymous fucking person that just posts this shit on the net. So if you're just a baker and you're just taking the breadcrumbs and making some kind of shitty fucking bread, then you just say, hey, I don't understand this. No, Medic went on fucking Bill Mitchell's show and threatened us. And now you've deleted everything? Should we not worry about the threats anymore? It's not even that we have the shots, Jen. That's fucking 8chan. That can't be deleted. Oh, and there's the buzzkill in the room. Tax day in 10 days. Thanks a lot. Oh, I'm just kidding. You know who's thinking that same fucking thing? That bald-headed fuck right there. Praying Medic. Praying Medic. When you're not healed, how about if you can regrow limbs, regrow some fucking fuzz on that head, bro? Oh, yes, TikTok. He is. He's scared. That's why he changed his site. That was the whole reason I brought his filth up on my channel. Because I don't want to even seem like I'm promoting this fucking garbage. I just had to show you that the man that we have been calling out has deleted QAnon fucking posts. They're still at QPub or whatever the fuck other. I think, matter of fact, I think I did see that. Somebody can maybe confirm that. Yeah, the glazed donut himself. I think someone said the QAnon pub's site had actually been moved or something. If that's true, you guys can let me know. That seems awful odd too, but the 8chan posts, the QAnon posts, they're all numbered. They can't be deleted. Maybe if new boomers are coming onto Praying Medic's site that might actually look at that and say, why would QAnon call out a little MAGA GOP super PAC? Maybe that's why you deleted it. Praying Medic, you fucking charlatan piece of shit. We got your ass, brah. It sure seems that way, doesn't it, Minuteman? It sure seems that way. You know, he spent all this time convincing people, and I put out on my channel a video that New York City Guns made called Convincing People, and I guess I'm going to have to play that tonight. I guess I'm just going to have to. But the MAGACoalition versus QAnon seems to me like this battle is raging and it's very fucking one-sided. Is there anybody that has a legitimate fucking argument to what I'm saying? Is there anybody that can prove what I'm saying wrong? That QAnon was a fucking LARP and MAGACoalition has killed it? I will wait. But while I wait, I think we might just have to play a little ditty. That's not the one. I gotta tell you, the Q Slayers United stuff, that has been fun. That has been very fun. Once again, shout out to Slider Blaze 2. These intros you're putting together, and I think I'll air one in a minute. But first, everybody needs to say, hi, POTUS.
Hi, POTUS.
Some of
We should give Ginger McQueen whistleblower status, but there's gotta be a reason she's so loose with the purse strings. If you know what I mean.
Have a problem with me telling you that the president is fully aware of who I am. Before I ever ran for this, by the way.
Hi, POTUS.
He knows who I am.
Your Voice America, Brandon Dilley, who is our regular Wednesday night co-host, is running for Congress there, and 2 polls had him leading about a week ago, and hopefully he's winning today. We'll see what happens. But thank you, Ian Vandersteel, and tell Brendan that we wish him the very best out there, okay?
Of course. Everybody's drifting for something.
We should give Ginger McQueen whistleblower status, but there's gotta be a reason she's so loose with the purse strings.
If you know what I mean.
Everybody's drifting for something. Few dreams are made up scheme. A boomer supplied money dreams. Trust the plan
Means enrich the thieves.
Everybody's drifting for something.
POTUS.
Few dreams are made up scheme. A boomer supplied money dreams. Trust the plan means enrich the thieves. Everybody's drifting for something.
Hi, baby. I'm not sure, Maddie. If you know what I mean.
Hi, POTUS. Hi, POTUS. Hi, POTUS.
That. Freaking phenomenal. I'm going to do my best impression of me and TJ. MAGA1 at Return to Kofefe. And I'm spent. Yes. So as you can see, very plainly, that this Q LARP is fucking over. They're dead. You know what they're counting on, though, fam? If you notice, today is April 5th. On the scammers' website, I do believe the last post, let's see, Supernatural Saturday When You're Not Healed, QAnon March 30th, shall we play another Q-proof game? So he puts out a bunch of bullshit about MAGACoalition. And then he starts talking about a Q-proof trying to prove himself correct. Sounds like he's defending a little bit. But that was fucking 6 days ago, y'all. The question no longer is, where is RBG? The question is, where is Q? I'll do it slower for the Q-tards. Where is Q? That's a good question. I'm glad I asked it. And if any Q-tards are in the room and can, tell me all about it, then I'd appreciate it. I really would. It's been 6 days. We've seen nothing. We have seen nothing. We have heard nothing. Since that time, Ann Vandersteel was called out as a fucking liar on how she explained the MAGA coalition being formed. With proof. Check MAGACoalition.com's prior post. Since then, In the Matrix was exposed as an anti-Semitic fucking Jew hater. An account with 100,000 people that's supposed to be MAGA. Our president's grandchildren are Jewish, you fucking idiots. I hate to even be like... No, I don't. I love being like this because this is how I have to get through to you idiots. Brian Cates, the guy doing all the research that looks at a word, threat assessment group. Oh my God, we got him now. Sounds nefarious. I better go make some porn vids. That's who they counted on to put out a fucking QAnon drop. You fucking morons. Once again, in the words of a great man, Q, it shouldn't have been this easy. You make it easy for a fucking dumbass like me to put it all out there in such a way that everyone can look at it and say, what the fuck? That's why there's no debate. That's why there's no Q-tards coming to our freaking scopes. That's why I haven't had to block anyone. That's why 2 nights ago on Adam and Glenn and Ginger's MAGA Coalition YouTube scope, I, as a moderator, had to take out 10 freaking idiots, anti-Semites, Q-tards. The next night, not fucking one Q-tard was in there defending Praying Medic, Chiclet Anon, his skank fucking scamming woman, and 420 Anon. Appreciate that. Had to. We had to rock the mod because truth has to be told. If the thing is, they fired their fucking load. Just like they fired the Death Star at the little tiny MAGA Coalition planet. And they missed 3 times. So... Brandon Cadman? Are you in a fetal position right now, dickhead? You should be. I fucking dare any fucking QAnon supporter to come on to my fucking show. As far as the intelligence meter goes, I'm down here compared to Gingrich, Glenn, and Ginger. So come debate me. I'm the low-hanging fruit. Anytime you want. Game on. That's right, Payne. That's right. Because that's how I roll. We've been calling these scammers out a long time, and we have had a lot of fun doing it. A fucking lot of fun. And that's what makes it a joy. To not only mock people, but to be proven right over and over again. And to sit there and bring down the great Q LARP by using their pride against them, that was a stroke of genius by the 3 in MAGA Coalition. So, once again, well done, Ginger, Glenn, Adam. You guys are kicking ass, taking names, and we appreciate you bringing us along for the ride. We've been here from the get, had your back, and now we get to reap the benefits while they get to reap the whirlwind. Reap it. If you guys didn't catch the beginning of the show, go to MAGACoalition.com. Check out the MAGA store and check out the Smooch Panda buffering swag. Not only that, my affectionate nickname for Brendan Dilly Dildo Scammons, we've got a Man of God shirt. That's the next clip we need. Obi, my buddy, my friend, who works just as fucking hard as everyone, please put together the clip of Dilly talking about being a man of God and Ann Vandersteel calling him a man of God and the Gorka suck my dick. Could you do that for me? Is that too much to ask? A little 8 seconds of love right there. I would love to have that weapon in my arsenal. Oh, did I just get a request? I did. My opus. My song. Written by Adam Gingrich. Produced by New York City Guns. I will say cheers with my new Mango Chelada. I know it sounds really weird, but y'all, this is celebrating beer right here. So I don't think they are doing a whole lot of celebrating right now. I don't think they are. We are. Because while we've been fighting these forces, they've been trying to grift away over and over and over and over and over. Day after day, I'm chilling you. It must look to you like I've gone insane. Day after day, keeping boomers confused. I'm not a medic who prays. I'm David J. Hayes. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Won't you please donate? Forget all I said about arresting pedophiles, 'cause I don't really have a fucking clue. I made up all this crazy shit in my mind, but I'm counting on you to think this whole lot's true. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, I really, really need you to donate. Send the check to me, tax-free to my ministry, and subscribe to my YouTube. Super chat cash coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the coins that you've given me, even though even I think that I'm wrong. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony, you help me along, making my golden years strong. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and grift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, won't you pay me? Yeah. Pay me. What are you gonna say about that?
Adam Gingrich, who's been a fantastic part of the show. He is now the president of a super PAC. And so for the time being, he can no longer be an official part of the show.
When I think back on all the crap I say on my show, it's a wonder I have a show at all. English is gone, I have no political education.
Truth.
I can read the writing on the wall. Look at the nice bright backdrop. Look at my fake hairstyle. But don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I'd love to take all your money, so I don't take my YMCA away. If you took every time I've been right since I started
once
and put them all together for one night, I know they'd never match a single scope from Adam. It's not my fault if I just ain't that bright. YBA, look at the nice right backdrop. Look at my battery died out. But don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I love to take all your money, so glad I don't take my YMCA away. I don't take my YMCA away.
Please, Adam.
I don't take my YMCA away. I don't take my YMCA away.
Nice.
I don't take my YMCA. I don't take my YMCA. I don't take my YMCA away. I don't take my YMCA. I don't take my YMCA. I don't take my YMCA away. I don't take my YMCA. I don't take my YMCA
They both hit their face at the same time.
They've got evidence to come after you. You're not going to implicate yourself in anything. If they've got the evidence, present the evidence. But you cannot force me, according to the Bill of Rights.
I'm dying. Shit. There's so much in that video. You cannot get it all at once. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Adam Gingrich, who's been a fantastic part of the show, he is now the president of a super PAC. And so for the time being, he can no longer be an official part of the show.
When I think back on all the crap I say on my show, it's a wonder I have a show at all. English is gone, I have no political education. I can read the writing on the wall. YBA, look at the nice bright backdrop. Look at my fake hair color, but don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new PayPal. I'd love to take all your money, so I don't take my wife away.
Props to Emo in the background there, Buddy Rowe.
If you took every time I've been right since I started and put them all together for one night, I know they'd never match a single scope from Adam. It's not my fault if I just ain't that bright. Why, yeah, look at the nice right backdrop. Look at my battery died eyebrows. But don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new PayPal. I love to take all your money, so rather don't take my wife away. And don't take my wife away. And don't take my wife away. And don't take my wife away. I don't take my money. I don't take my money. I don't take my money away. I don't take my money. I don't take my money. I don't take my money away. I don't take my money. I don't take my money away.
Touch your face.
They've got evidence to come after you. You're not going to implicate yourself in anything. If they've got the evidence, present the evidence. But you cannot force me, according to the Bill of Rights. Adam Gingrich, who's been a...
Here's a story of a dead-eyed Annie who is scheming for money all day long, while Bill still lives at home with his mother.
Whoops.
The Dilster loves his mom. It's the story of a guy named Fiore who's done plenty of grifting on his own. Fiore and Schmeg moved in together. Fake Jeff's cover was blown. Till one day when Annie met Fiore, and they knew that Q could rake them in so much that with Dream and Medics and the likes of Tracy, that's the way they became the PayPal Bunch. The PayPal Bunch. The PayPal Bunch. That's the way they became the PayPal Bunch. Your move, Q. Your fucking move. It's been 6 days. They think that Q will ignore us. Medic will delete all the QAnon posts off his website. Jeff will probably ignore the fact that he's just been outed as a real creepy, sick porn video making paper boy. He doesn't think that's gonna freaking affect him. And you know what? It probably wouldn't, except for the fact that he hates our president. What's that I say? You were not aware that Jeff Cates hates President Trump? Well, you might want to go over and check out last night's episode the show on the MAGA Coalition channel about Brian Cates. It's there right now. Don't leave right now. No, stay. Watch my show. But I'm not going to show it right now. Tracy Beans is hiding. Tracy Beans is hiding big time. And I don't think that they like it over there in the Chiclet Anon world or the glazed donut Anon world at all, because they keep bringing her name up. And then even in the Matrix anti-Semitic Anon world, they keep bringing her name up. So that should be interesting. That should be interesting. There is one guy on that screen in the top right-hand corner and the gal in the bottom left-hand corner that have left the PayPal bunch and are fighting against them. So well done, Zero. Meg, I hope you're using your talents as well to destroy the scourge that is QAnon. The LARP is dead, though. If you guys want more info on this subject or just want to have a fun time, I suggest Googling the combination QAnon MAGACoalition. Or even go to your YouTube and put it in that search bar. And you'll spend hours and hours and hours and hours watching how a little coalition kicked the greatest LARP in social media history's ass. Yeah, we did that. And we're still doing it, and it's not done yet. Even though the death blow has been delivered, they haven't accepted it. And I'm not taking my foot off of their neck until the figurative heartbeat of the QAnon LARP has stopped. Not going to do it. I do appreciate everybody. The top right corner is 0 Hour. The bottom right corner is not so very stealth Jeff, Brian Cates, hashtag, aka Draw and Strike, aka Man of Aki Porn, which is some sick fucking shit. Alright guys, it's shill time right now. Smooch Panda coming at you and telling you about all the swag at the MAGACoalition store. Don't forget to get your not keep buffering, because we won't want to keep buffering. That'd be kind of dumb. But the Smooch Panda kick-ass design buffering shirts and the Man of God dildo scamming shirts. Once again, Obi, if you are within the sound of my voice, please put together a video clip of Dilly telling Gorka to suck his dick and them talking about him being a man of God. Because even Dilly mentioned it in his own stupid words. And we all know Ann Vandersteel did mention Dilly as being a man of God. He may not go to church or be godly in any way, but he's a man of God. Oh my God. I do want to pull up something else from Slider Republic, who's just been doing some really kick-ass work. Here's one right here. And if you're within the sound of my voice, Slider, please send me this stuff. Please. Please. Would you do it very well, please, for me? Hey, and you guys, let's shout out to Spy the Liar, man. Spy the Liar's had some tremendous freaking scopes. My God, Adam came on and talked to him for a few hours. Glenn and myself have come on. Dude is righteous. He is freaking, and I ain't just saying because he's godly. Dude's got a hell of a take, well-spoken, and let me tell you, he's right freaking on. So, welcome to the Periscoping fam, Spy the Liar. Keep it up, dude. You're kicking ass, you're taking names, and I fucking love it. And keep on with your memes, because you got a gift with that, too. No doubt. All right. There it is. And go. How about this one, guys? Wow. That's kick-ass, man. Looks like Draw Strike is another boomer that doesn't know how to use 8chan. Don't worry, bub, I'll show you. And I'll use the voice. Shout out to Doug Stewart. You fucking crack me up, dude. Oh, look, it's the emoji queen. Shout out to all the fam. I'm just gonna go through his page. You know, he's probably gonna be like, "What the hell? That looks familiar. That looks like my page." But I am, because, dude, you've been on fire, and I fucking love it. You can't decipher a reply to on 8chan. Oh my god. This guy Storm is upon us is like the fucking psycho is way, way upon us with this guy. Yes, panic. Alright, oh, if you missed Carpe's meme.
I shake hands, I hug people, I grab men and women by the shoulders and say, you can do this. And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I try to show I care about them and I'm listening.
20 million fucking views. Holy shit. 253,000 likes. Guys, that's been everywhere. Joe fucking Biden retweeted that. Well done, Carpe. Well fucking done, dude. Wow. And Carpe just happens to have been attacked for the last few weeks for doing some shit. Attacking Q, maybe? Wow. So Gorka gets attacked by Q, and Don Jr. steps up. Carpe's being attacked by Q, and POTUS retweets him. Damn, it was a really bad week for fucking QAnon. Oh yeah, that's when we were pushing for 1,000 yesterday. We're well over 1,000 now. Okay, I'm going to try and find some more kick-ass shit from fucking Slider. I mean, because he's kicking ass, so why wouldn't I? Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Preview. Oh, that's kick-ass. That's great work right there by Slider Blaze. No doubt about it. I am loving it. The winning just does not stop. Somebody else you guys need to check out is Roosevelt Media. Check him out because dude's got some kick-ass shit going on too. His channel is freaking full. Roosevelt has been fighting the Q LARP going back like 8 or 10 months, y'all. I mean, this is just some of it. And he's chronicling everything that we have been doing and the MAGACoalition has been doing. But you can go back a long way. For people saying that there's not enough anti-Q info out there, obviously you research like a Q-tard. So shout out to you, dude. You've been doing this a long fucking time, man. He's been calling these people out for 9 months or more. Holy crap, dude. Seriously. Oh, is that fitting or what? This is totally impromptu, but, you know, QAnon is the snake. And we've warned you.
To work one morning, down the path, along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. "Oh, well," she cried, "I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman," sighed the broken snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a curvature of silk.
That's Q right
and then
now.
laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. Now she hurried home from work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. "Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman," cried the broken snake. Now she clutched him to her bosom. "You're so beautiful," she cried. "But if I hadn't brought you in by now, surely you might have died." Now she stroked his pretty skin, and then she kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite. "Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. "I saved you," cried the woman, "and you've bit me, heavens why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die." "Oh, shut up, silly woman," said the reptile with a grin. "You knew damn well I took you in. You knew damn well I was a snake. You knew everything about me before you took me in." Very simple.
Well, I hadn't quite heard it like that, but that's cool. Alrighty then. And this is something that'll probably turn half my audience off, but yeah, you know, fuck you, medic.
I have sinned against you. And I beg your forgiveness. God said to David 3,000 years ago, "You have done this thing in secret, but I will do what I do openly before all of Israel." My sin was done in secret. And God has said to me, I will do what I do before the whole world.
That's right, Dave. You've been called out in front of the whole world. I got a whole bunch of new shit that has been uploaded on my YouTube channel, Smooch Panda. YouTube/C/Smooch Panda. You guys check it out. Lots of stuff, including the entire saga of Ginger McQueen being outed as Deep State, fleeing the country, being captured, probably because of that traitor Goldie, but then being rescued by New York City Guns and an elite group of operatives. That is all been uploaded onto my channel, as has Dan H805s and Smooch Panda saying, "Bye, Goldie." That's right. For folks that don't know, sometimes you have to face grifters within your own fam. And we're not hypocrites. We do what has to be done, and we did. And once again, we were proven right. Looking for a video here. Play everyone out with. I know that freak azoid on your screen is probably freaking you out, so I'll take that off of there for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any Zero parodies. Who'da thunk it? So at the end of this week, we've got a very silent QAnon and a very vocal MAGACoalition. Every single part of the QAnon drops against MAGACoalition have been proven false. In layman's terms, they fucked up bad. Bad. And so we will continue to mock them. We will continue to make fun of them until they scurry like rats away from the spotlight that's being shown on them.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Mill Mitchell. I'm here to take your questions before my big show. We're going to be doing The Steel Truth coming up at 11 on YouTube. But I just thought I'd come down here, since I have nothing to do and my mom is asleep, that we can take some of your questions right now. So if anyone has any questions, now would be the time to tell me. Q. I don't necessarily have faith in Q, but Q has faith in me. Get it?
Sean, you need to give me another plug. I need to be able to plug my satellite terrestrial radio, Sean. I have this beautiful, beautiful board, but there are no lights lighting on the calls. No one's calling me. I even want Glenn to call me, to harangue me. Any call would be something that I would look forward to at this point. Sean, you need...
That is so good. Well, I just got a message. Can it be true? It wasn't a Q drop, y'all. A fourth song premiered? Holy crap, April 5th, 2019. A day that will go down in infamy, according to our enemies. Not a parody. Cool. Awesome. A real song. All right. Well, I'm going to freaking find that real quick in the meantime. I think I will put a song on for you. That's awesome. Not a parody, a real song. That's enough to make you pumped up. And I'm looking in the wrong area for my opus. So many videos on here. Just you have to know that I do completely crack up a lot alone by myself, going through the treasure trove. And it is a treasure trove of stuff that we have compiled. It blows me away. This fam blows me away. Why can't I find what I had? It's because my mind is not all here right now. Well, hell, it's probably the greatest song I've ever heard in my life, so play that and I'll find the other one.
Adam Gingrich, who's been a fantastic part of the show. He is now the president of a super PAC. And so for the time being, he can no longer be an official part of the show.
When I think back on all the crap I say on my show, it's a wonder I have a show at all. English is gone, I have no political education. I can read the writing on the wall. YBA, look at the nice bright backdrop. Look at my fake hair color, but don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new PayPal. I'd love to take all your money, so I don't take my YBA away. If you took every time I've been right since I started and put them all together for one night,
some great backup work there, Emo. Well done.
Never match a single scope from Adam. It's not my fault if I just ain't that bright. YBA, look at the nice right backdrop. Look at my battery died eyebrows, but don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new PayPal. I love to take all your money, but I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA away.
My favorite part. I can't stop laughing at it. Stomach hurts. It starts right there.
I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I won't take my YBA away.
He's overacting. He's like, what a crazy fucker.
after you. You're not going to implicate yourself in anything. If they've got the evidence, present the evidence. But you cannot force me, according to the Bill of Rights.
Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think I better put myself on screen for this. This could go down in the annals. Yes, the annals of MAGACoalition history right here. So let me get a nice cool background. That was not the background with which I seeked. So without further ado, oh, no wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a real song, okay? And Vanderscam, you scheming, grifting ass succubus of MAGA spirit, asked one time, what have we done? What has MAGACoalition done to move the needle? I present to you the needle being moved in a really, really big way. I'm going to bring it up here. Be the best way I can do this. Just like that. Yeah. I'm not going to let you miss 1 second of this. This song is called At Last. I have a feeling this song is being performed by the great Queen Athene. I can get some confirmation in the chat for that. A real song by a real singer. And here we go. You guys, I present to you, at last, Donald Trump is president. At last, Donald Trump has come along. That is the name of the title.
At last, Donald Trump has come along. The Obama days are over, and life is like a song.
Wow.
At last, the sky to see songs blue.
What the fuck?
The communist days are over, and the recession is through. We found a leader we could look up to, a president to call our own. God sent us a champion that we could tweet to, that fought for us like we're his own. De-escalator went down, yeah. And there this spell was cast. And here we are, again at last.
Sorry, not sorry. Wow. Wow. Wow.
At last, Donald Trump has come along. The Obama days are over, and life is like a song. At last, the sky sees orange blue. The communist days are over, and the recession is through.
God, that is so good.
We found a leader we could look up to, a president to call our own. God sent us a champion that we could tweet to, that fought for us like we're his own. De-escalator went to down, yeah. And there and there and here we are in the United States of America, baby.
Baby.
We're great again at last.
Folks, what you just witnessed was a little bit of hot damn mixed with some good God. That's exactly what that was. I've got chills. Thank you, Queen Athene. Wow, I've got chills. And that is how I'll be ending my show. Nay, not right this second, very soon. But that song will be closing my show. What better song to do it with? Quick recap, guys. Quick recap. The mango chiladas are doing me pretty good, okay? 4 videos today. This week, we've done nothing but one. QAnon, Praying Medic, Chiclet Anon, 420 Anon. They lost really bad, and they will continue to, because the phases are not going to stop until these people are no more. on social media, figuratively, of course. So I'm going to play us out with the 4 songs that were released today, in the order they were released. I thank you for coming in. I thank you for supporting the MAGA Coalition. I thank you for supporting me on my YouTube channels, with super hearts, with the DMs that I get. You guys keep me going. This fam, unbelievable. And it's so nice to be on the side of right. Oh, yes. You do, Emo. You do. That's right, guys. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Emodius BKB, is in the room. And he did the background vocals on Adam. Please don't take YVA away. He did. Amazing talent in this fan we didn't even know of. I did not know that Emo, Indian name, runs like wind, could sing. I had no idea. I had no idea. Absolutely, Adam. You're welcome, LA. Guys, that video will be on my channel within about 5 minutes of me going off, okay? As will. You like that, did you, Ema? Yeah, as will Grift Away, my opus. That's why I will play my opus before Athene's a beautiful masterpiece to end the show. Thanks, folks. Don't forget to go to MAGACoalition.com. Help out any way you can. The battle is real. We are fighting the battle. We are winning. Adam, Ginger, and Glenn have made me so proud of this fam, and I know you guys as well. All the YouTubers that are jumping in with the videos, the one thing they're doing right is they're saying, hey, this could not be possible if not for MAGA Coalition kicking some QAnon ass and kicking them right in the nads. Great job lately. David Seaman, Isaac Green, Anti-School, Defango, Unirock, Glow 2, Roosevelt Media, Slider Blaze 2. If I forgot anybody, bitch at me later about it because it wasn't meant. But go ahead and do it anyway. All right. In the order they were released today, 4 more songs added to the MAGA Coalition Family Library. Starting with, and ending with, Queen Athene.
Adam Gingrich, who's been a fantastic part of the show. He is now the president of a super PAC. And so for the time being, he can no longer be an official part of the show.
When I think back on all the crap I say on my show, it's a wonder I have a show at all. English is gone, I have no political education. I can read the writing on the wall. YBA, look at the nice bright backdrop. Look at my fake hair color, but don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I'd love to take all your money, so I don't take my YBA away. If you took every time I've been right since I started and put them all together for one night. I know that never match a single ghost of matter. It's not my fault if I just ain't that bright. YBA, look at the nice right backdrop. Look at my badly dyed eyebrows. But don't listen to the stupid shit I say. Oh yeah, I got a brand new paper. I love to take all the money, so glad I don't take my YBA away. And don't take my YBA away. And don't take my YBA away. And don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA. I don't take my YBA away. I don't take my YBA. I won't take my YBA away.
They've got evidence to come after you. You're not going to implicate yourself in anything. If they've got the evidence, present the evidence. But you cannot force me, according to the Bill of Rights.
That is so good. I got into that. So I totally stopped my transition. Here we go.
What I like about you, you're a pedophile. Tell me what I want to know all about you tonight. Yeah, keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true.
That's Glenn on the background, baby.
What I like about you, you really know how to scam. When you scam up, down, all around, hands deep in boomers' pants, yeah. Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true. That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. What I like about you, you're all about martial law. Fuck our Constitution, let the military handle it all, yeah. Keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause they're not true. That's what I like about you. 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 Day after day I'm shelling you. It must look to you like I've gone insane. Day after day keeping boomers confused. I'm not a medic who prays. I'm David J. Hayes. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Won't you please donate? Forget all I said about arresting pedophiles, 'cause I don't really have a fucking clue. I made up all this crazy shit in my mind, but I'm counting on you to think this whole lot's true. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, I really, really need you to donate. Send the check to me, tax-free to my ministry, and subscribe to my YouTube. Super chat cash coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the coins that you've given me, even though even I think that I'm wrong. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony, you help me along, making my golden years strong. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. I wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Oh, give me the scheme, boys, and free my trolls. Wanna get past all my PayPal goals and drift away. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, would you pay me? Yeah. Pay me.
At last, Donald Trump has come along. The Obama days are over, and life is like a song. Sky over. And the recession is through. We found the leader we could look up to, a president to call our own. God sent us a champion that we could tweet to, that fought for us like we're his own de-escalator went to them, yeah. And there and then this spell was cast, and here we are, the United States of America, baby. We're great again at last.
Thank you, Athene. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. This scope will be available at YouTube shortly. The song by itself will be available at my YouTube shortly. And conversely, will be at the MAGACoalition.com site just as soon as I get it freaking uploaded there. So all the songs and the show will be at my YouTube channel and possibly MAGACoalition.com. All the songs will be there, no doubt. You guys kick ass. I love this fam. On the next Pandemonium, much, much, much more winning.
At last, Donald Trump has come along. The Obama days are over, and life is like a song. The sky to see songs blue. The communist days are over, and the recession is through. We found the leader we could look up to, a president to call our own. God sent us a champion that we could tweet to, that fought for us like we're his own de-escalator went to them, yeah. And there and then this spell was cast, and here we are, the United States of America, baby. We're great again at last.